life each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I can't hear myself. Hey, y'all. I can hear myself. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear my voice by thumbs up in the chat or just say, I can hear you, girl. I dyed my hair, honey. Stop playing with this young, look at this young girl. Stop playing with me. Don't play with, oh, let me fix this camera. Don't play with it, y'all. Y'all better stop playing with me. Hold on. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? No more gray for another week, okay? And it'll be back in a week. She said, I love seeing your beautiful face. Oh. I got my nails done. I got my toes done. Now I got to get my eyebrows done, baby. Coming soon, honey. is coming soon. I can't wait. I'm kind of scared. Anyway, you guys, we're going to have a show, but before we get into the show, I just want to go over a couple of things, okay? Am I loud? Do y'all hear me? I just set the goal. I know you guys seen it over there. I haven't been able to set it for a couple of days. Had to reach out to tech support, right? Why that thing say tester? My husband got tester up here, Lord Jesus. Y'all know he been down here working on this thing all day. Hold on, let me change this. He got tester. Mess with my thing. Hold on one second. Let me fix it. Ain't no tester. Tester? You better stop playing with me. He said tester. That's funny. All right, here we go. I fixed it. I don't know what he talking about, some tester. Did y'all see that? She said the red nails are definitely you. Oh, you like that? Before we get into what we're going to be talking about, I know you guys read the topic. It is Joe Baker, baby. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that message that he gave, he gave out to Johnell and Black women. Okay? Women in general, but before we get into it, we have some important news to talk about right quick, you guys. And I got 209 people in here. Do I have any moderators? Can you guys please hit a thumbs up? Oh, I know what I was about to say. So the goal, you guys, listen, I got the goal set up over there. 10 super chats, 10 for $10 or higher will get you a late night live. That's what I'm going to start doing. If you guys want me to come back later, we got to reach this goal. We ain't been reaching the goal. 10. I ain't going to set a goal every day because, you know what I mean, we don't need to. But on the days that I set the goal, we got to reach the goal. The goal for this one, if you want me to come back later and do a late night live, 10 super chats for $10 or more, okay? And then I'll be back tonight. All right? So, if y'all want me back, y'all will let me know. Okay? Now, with that said, let's talk about something very important, okay? Now, we've been hearing about this for a long time in these social media streets, that mental health is the top priority, okay? And we realized since COVID that a lot of people are dealing with mental health issues, okay? Now, we might laugh sometimes. We might call them slow. We might call them dumb, stupid, on the spectrum or whatever the case may be. But nevertheless, it is true mental illness, okay? All right? With that said, we've been noticing, I know I have, and I know a couple of you guys have because y'all been reaching out to me. We've been noticing some real mental health patients on YouTube, okay? The ones that continually trying to antagonize, harass, and seek the attention of other people, okay? And let me explain why they're doing it. They're doing it because most of the time, do you remember when the kids in school used to act out? Well, they act out because they wasn't getting attention at home from their loved ones and they didn't have no friends, okay? So some people seek out negative attention, okay, when they don't have no attention. They would rather have negative than none at all. So we've been seeing here on this internet, YouTube, it might be on other platforms, but I've noticed it here on YouTube, that there's certain individuals screaming for attention. They're tagging, posting over and over and over, posting photos, posting, writing little snippets, doing live videos, trying to get the attention of, at this point, anybody, okay? And it's because they don't have no friends. No one pays no attention to them unless they are spewing out negativity, antagonizing someone else. All right? So with that said, we have to understand that we don't want to be responsible for pushing somebody over the edge, because that's what's going to happen. We don't want to be responsible for somebody else's mental health going left. So I'm going to advise you guys to help me not push nobody over the edge. And there, I'm going to ignore as much as possible the calling, the antagonizing, the picking, the poking, because I have to remember they want attention. Some of their own people have told me to ignore it. Some of their own people have jumped in my inbox and said they just want attention. Don't say nothing. They're dealing with mental health issues. And they just want somebody, anybody at this point. And what they do, they'll go from this person to that person, to that person, to that person, to that person. And they will continue going until they find somebody that will help push them over the edge, because they want to be able to use that as an excuse. They don't want to take responsibility for their own outbursts, jealousy, envy. They don't want to take responsibility of that and just say, I'm mad, upset, and hurt that you guys have chose to move on and join together and be sisters. I'm mad because we wanted to do it, but it's too many evil spirits around me, okay? So instead of them taking responsibility of their own outbursts or childlike behavior, they want to be able to blame someone else. They want to be able to say, it was because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you. So you will see them poking around at any and everybody to get somebody to lash out at them. That's what they want. They want someone to lash out because they want to run and play victim. They want to say, they keep talking about me. They keep dragging me. They keep putting me in it. I want out of this. I want all this stuff to stop. Stop talking about me. Stop mentioning me. Leave me alone. They want to cry. They need to feel like a victim. Okay? They want someone to rub their backs, pat their heads, and say, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. They need it. Their spirits need it. And that is why they're scratching and reaching out to see who will take the bait and argue back, cuss them out, call them names, drag them, talk about their families, talk about their weight or whatever the case may be. They want it. So I'm asking you guys to help me, and I'm going to help you. Stay focused. Don't push, poke, or pull at that individual. They are clearly dealing with a mental health issue. We don't want to push nobody overboard. We don't want nobody slitting their wrists. We don't want nobody driving off no cliffs. We don't want nobody overeating themselves to death. Okay? We don't want that on our conscience. We have moved in a positive direction. We are making plans to do some sleepovers, tell a little stories about, ourselves, do some karaoke, sex talk, and all types of stuff amongst ourselves, okay? We have over 300 people now. I think it's over 3. Let me know, moderator, if you're in here. But we have over 300, I think, in our Sisterhood group, and it's going to continue to grow. We have been positive. We have been loving on each other. We have been admiring and sharing, most importantly, in sharing with each other in a positive way. Okay? And some mental ill patients don't like that. They want to break it up some way, somehow. They hate it. So you would even hear them say things like, this person don't like that person. This person don't like that person. Listen, it's called haterade. Okay? They are trying to throw haterade into the peaceful environment. They can't stand to see it peaceful. They don't like grown people acting grown. We are bigger. We're better. We're more mature than that bullcrap, okay? A mix of haterade and mental illness will have a person spazzing out. I'm talking about making posts after post after post after post after post, trying to antagonize. They want to be a victim. Victim mentality 101. Let me push, let me pull, let me poke. And the moment I get poked back, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry, I'm going to yell, and I'm going to go recruit 100 people to be on my side, to cuss out one person. Okay? Anyway, I just wanted to be able to put that out to you guys. Help me help you to not push, poke, and pull and antagonize mental ill patients, okay? Just take it for what it is. There are real mental ill people on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media sites, okay? We're not going to cause the mental ill patient to spaz out on our account. Now, if they want to spaz out, they will spaz out on their own. And trust me, they will. Because when they see our sisterhood ain't paying them no mind, they will eventually, now it may take a while, y'all. It may take a while. But they will eventually divert that energy somewhere else. And they will start spazzing out in another direction, probably amongst the people that don't love them, that they want to love them. Okay? And one more thing. Don't think for one moment that a person that's constantly dogging out something that you have going on, whether it's your sisterhood group, things that you talk about on your platform, your relationship, your house. When people are constantly dogging it out, coming for it, they're jealous and they wish that they had that for themselves, okay? Know the difference. Know the difference when someone is constantly pointing out what you're doing, watching you, checking for you, always commenting on what you're doing. They are jealous of you, all right? They're envious of you. They are hating on you. They wish they had what you have, but they don't know how to go out and get it for themselves. So we're dealing with mental illness, haterade, envious, jealousy, you name it. We're going to stay away from those people, okay? Because we over here do not want to cause anybody to slit their wrists, okay? We don't want to see no blood gushing. Me and the sight of blood, it ain't a good look, okay? So we're going to move right along and we're going to get to Joe Baker, baby, because listen, Joe Baker, we mentioned it yesterday. Joe Baker have a word for Johnell, but he also have a word for the Black women that's coming for Briana, okay? So we're going to put that up right quick. I was doing good. Let me take this video down so I can do better. Hold on. Now, my husband tested this out before I came on here, and it was all good. So now I don't know why it's tripping. Hold on one second. See if I do it like this. But anyway, I hope y'all doing good out there. I hope you guys are doing good out there. All right, how do you tell me to do this? All right, I think this is how I do it. So tell me if you guys can hear this, okay? Thumbs up if you can hear it.
I'm trying to figure out what a grace and mercy. Y'all keep throwing around these words, healed and healing. Let me speak on it real quick. You can do all the healing in the world. You can take all the time you want to yourself to work on some internal issues. But let me explain something to you. Healing cannot do. It cannot stop a person from coming into your life and portraying and being something that they are not. A person can wear a mask for so.
Okay, you guys are saying it's low. Hold on one second. Let me see if it's louder right here.
Grace and mercy. Y'all keep throwing around these words, healed and healing.
Is that louder?
You can do all the healing in the world. You can take all the time you want to yourself to work on some internal issues. But let me explain something to you. Healing cannot do. It cannot stop a person from coming into your life and portraying and being something that they are not. A person can wear a mask for so long. And then it's on you to realize, okay, let me get away from that. Clearly, that's what it looked like she did in this situation. This person come in wearing a knight in shining armor as if he coming to save the day. Now, a man is the lead.
That's
me
right.
Personally, not saying that it wasn't a mistake or it wasn't an issue or an experience that she can learn from. Let me explain something about when it comes to being the head and being the lead and being the man that God created us to be. When you step into a woman's life, It is on you first to realize, okay, and step away from it. Now, if you can't be everything and doing everything, what does that lead a woman to believe? That you have come to lead, provide, and protect. And a lot of times, a woman get in their emotions, get in their feelings, they get sensitive. And that's what stops most women who have jumped on this internet.
What happened? Oh, hold on one second, you guys. Hold on one second. She didn't do the whole thing. Let me pull up Joe Baker. Hold on. I meant to do that actually. I'm sorry, you guys. I was streaming that from She didn't do the whole thing. Let me play the whole thing. I'm sorry. Let's start back over. This is his. This is his page.
And jump down this lady's throat as if they have not done what she done did before. I'm trying to figure out what a grace and mercy. Y'all keep throwing around these words, healed and healing. Let me speak on it real quick. You can do all the healing in the world. You can take all the time you want to yourself to work on some internal issues. But let me explain something to you. Healing cannot do. It cannot stop a person from coming into your life and portraying and being something that they are not. A person can wear a mask for so long. And then it's on you to realize, okay, let me get away from it. Clearly, that's what it looked like she did in this situation. This person come in wearing a knight in shining armor as if he coming to save the day. Now, a man is the lead. Me personally, not saying that it wasn't a mistake or it wasn't an issue or an experience that she can learn from. Let me explain something about when it comes to being the head and being the lead and being the man that God created us to be. When you step into a woman's life, it is on you first to realize, okay, and step away from it. Now, if you can't be everything and doing everything, what does that lead a woman to believe? That you have come to lead, provide, and protect.
That's right.
And a lot of times, a woman get in their emotions, get in their feelings, they get sensitive. And that's what stops most women who have jumped on this internet and have made the same exact mistake because of your feelings. And you couldn't step away from a situation, and you probably stepped away from it. And guess what you did? Spent the block and went right to it again until you was burnt to the point of where you realized, I'm not doing it no more. I'm trying to figure out How all these women casting all of these stones, knowing good well you done did it before.
They done did it before.
You are one of the reasons why a lot of women are afraid to be vulnerable in the beginning of getting to know somebody and revealing things to them because they don't want you to portray something that you're not in order to get close to them. They don't like sharing their experiences because you the type of dude that's gonna try to be the opposite, knowing deep down inside you're probably the exact same monster, and then gonna jump in my comment section trying to correct me because I.
Yeah, exactly. Talk, Joe. Talk, Joe.
The name wrong. Whole time you knew. Man, what type of reindeer games you playing, my guy?
That's right.
Let me talk to the men for just a second. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna jump on this internet and try to say that I'm simping, but I firmly believe in what I'm about to say. Now, a lot of men just have a hard time with just being honest with women. Now, a lot of boys that have a problem with doing that have a tendency to then turn around and make it as if the woman was the problem. As if the woman
That's right.
As if she was tripping. But see, what you really trying to do is gaslight her. You're trying to distort her reality from what it was she saw, what it was she heard, and how you was carrying yourself, and how you portrayed yourself to be in coming into her life.
Oh, my
and
bad.
then you wonder why when she take a step back and realize what was going on, y'all be the main reason why. When you ain't man enough to just say you still playing around and giving her the option to choose if she want to play around with you.
That's right.
For all the women who saying she should have took the time to heal, I'm trying to figure out how y'all ain't came to the defense of a woman who's done nothing that y'all have not done and not called this man out.
That's right.
He knew her past. He knew she had 4 children. He knew she was successful. Not saying that he wasn't. Why would you, knowing you finna play these types of games, because I saw the videos, why would you do that? That's all I want to say.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, okay? He ain't spoke nothing but the goddamn gone truth. Listen, there's so many parts to this. But let's talk about them one at a time. I don't know if I want to get on Johnell first or the women first. Let's get on Johnell first. Johnell, in my opinion, intentions was fucked up from the beginning. He saw what she went through. He saw her ex coming out here, blaming everything on her as if he was Mr. Do-Right in the marriage. That he did everything perfect and she did everything wrong. Johnell saw that. He saw that her ex allowed people to drag her up and down social media avenue. Talk about her insides, all the way inside and outside. Talk about her from the head to the toes. Talk about every last one of her kids, her daddy, her sisters, her classmates, her friends, her mama that's in the ground. These people, Johnell saw, rip this sister apart. And still ripping her to this day. He saw it. Johnell saw it. But instead of people want to come out here and call him out for the fuckery, right? For the gaslighting, because that's what he did. Manipulation, because that's what he did. Used her, cheated on her, abused her, because that's what he did. Instead of people want to call him out, they want to say, aha, that's what you get, aha, knowing that they've done similar. Not everybody now. Now, I'm not going to sit and say everybody because it's some of us that won't put up with that type of stuff. But most women will. And as I talk to more and more women, I find out more and more women have been through this type of stuff in their relationships. A lot more than not. So instead of them wanting to show grace and turn it on him, they triple down on her. They triple down. They was already dragging her. Now they dragging her even lower, as if they ain't went through the same shit. As if they ain't got in fights with their boyfriends. As if they ain't broke up umpteen times and got back with their boyfriends. As if they ain't been cheated on. As if they ain't been lied to. As if they ain't been used. As if they have not been played the fool. They're acting like Brianna should have knew she was about to get played from him. And when she left the first, second, or third, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth, or seventh time, she should have stayed gone. But guess what? They didn't went back to their man, and some of them still with them right now. Years and years and years of going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. Now, here's another thing. 2 years is not really a long time to be invested in a relationship. She invests 6 years into a bad relationship, and then she dipped. This one, 2 years, and she said, I'm out. It ain't even really been 2 yet. It'll be 2 in January. So she cut it off before the 2-year mark. Instead of us applauding her, because a lot of people wouldn't walk away while carrying somebody else's child. Instead of us applauding her and saying, finally, Brianna, finally, you walked away. Kudos to you. Because it's some women that's in relationships for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They never walked away. And they still sad, miserable, and wish that they had the courage to walk away under 2 years. A lot of people will give the relationship way more than 2 years. You give your heart and your love to somebody way more than 2 years before you realize this person ain't good for me. We can all sit here and say, because I know my first marriage was 4 years, but I was young and dumb and stupid, right? So we sit here and say, oh, well, how many years is too much? We all know less than 2 years is not that long. She gave Johnell time after time after time because he gaslighted her. He made her believe that, oh, I'm about to get better. Oh, I'm about to change. And listen, a woman with a good heart, an understanding woman, I ain't saying a perfect heart. I am definitely not saying a perfect heart because ain't none of us have perfect hearts. But a good heart, a caring heart. They will believe and buy into your bullshit real fast. So they try to give you the benefit of the doubt. And that's what she did with Johnell. She gave this raunchy ass user of a man the benefit of the doubt. More than once. More than once. Was she a fool for him? Yes. Why? Because her heart. She gave him the benefit of the doubt. If that man wasn't coming back to her saying, I'm going to do better. Give me another chance. I'm willing to go to counseling. Let's make this work. If he wasn't doing that to her over and over and over again, it wouldn't have lasted 2 years. She would get to the point where she was like, okay, it's going to hurt, but I'm going to cry my way healed. And what he do? He throw out the fishing line and say, oh, we need to work this out. Come on, please answer the phone. We need to work this out. We need to try to make this work. Can you please just give me another chance? I love you. He played on her heartstrings. And what did she do? All right, one more time. How many of you guys have said one more time, and then one more time again, 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 and again and again and again and again. How many? Is Brianna really the only one that said one more time again and again and again? Is she? Is she the only one that has said one more time? One more time. Is she? It's some people that say one more time for 20 years. I know somebody personally that has said one more time for 32 years. And she didn't leave him. He ended up leaving her after she gave him one more time for 32 years. And he still left her. After she continuously gave him one more time, 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 one more time. But a lot of women wouldn't dare do what Brianna has done, and that is, with child in your stomach, walk the hell away and say, yes, I'm going to hurt. Yes, I'm going to struggle. Yes, this is about to be painful as hell. Yes, I'm about to get mocked. Yes, I'm about to get drugged all over the internet. But I can't do this no more. I won't do this no more. A lot of people will be like, hell no. I am with child and I don't care what happened. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to stay silent. I'm going to stay not asking questions. I'm going to stay turning my head when he cheats. I'm going to stay getting cussed the fuck out. I'm going to stay getting used and abused. I'm going to stay. Because some women feel that a piece of man is better than no man at all. But this young lady was courageous enough to say, I'm out. I have taken your shit for way too long. I done went back on my word. I done came out here and lied to these people and told them that you didn't do what the fuck you did to save you. But yet, you still continue to dog me. You still continue to use me, abuse me, talk shit about me, allow others to talk shit about me. And the very black women that was telling her that she need to leave this motherfucker alone is now turning around laughing at her for leaving this motherfucker alone. The very same women that said, we're not bashing her, we're just trying to talk to her. We're telling her to love herself more. The same women. Listen, you guys, the same women that said, we just want to see her do better. We want to see her put her kids first, put her first. Stop letting this man play you for a fool out here on social media. Stop letting him use you and abuse you. The same women. But now, those same women are saying, you psycho bitch, you narcissist, you're bipolar, you're crazy, you need to get your kids taken away from you, you're deranged. They're calling her everything. That's why he left you. The same ones that told her, get away from this loser ass ninja. Get away. Those are the same ones that are spinning the block and now coming back and telling her, you should have did it a long time ago. I don't feel sorry for you. Cry, baby, cry. When it should be looked at as Johnell, as a man, he saw an opportunity and he slid in and said, let me ride this wave for the moment. Let me get whatever I can get out of this situation and I'm going to dip. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. They told her she should leave this abusive man. She left the abusive man and now she the problem. Now it's not him, it's her. The same women. Jazzy said, and those are the same women that think she's not pregnant. Exactly. Well, those that think she's not pregnant, they don't think she's not pregnant. They're just, it's content. They know she's pregnant. They're just playing on their supporter string. They think their supporters are dumb. She said they treat him like RH. Anyway, I appreciate this brother, Joe Baker, for seeing it for what it is. Joe Baker as a man. Ooh, let me tell you, it's like when you have a man that can point out gaslighting and manipulation of another person. Because everybody can jump on the bandwagon and be like, let's drag Bree, let's drag Bree, let's drag Bree. But when a man see what it really is, and he's like, whoa, because I'm a man, right? Him being a man and he see the play of another man and he can speak on it, baby. I got to hear it again. What about y'all? Who wants to hear it again? By the show of hands, who wants to hear what Joe Baker had to say to Johnell with his dog ass, and to the women that act like they ain't never done no shit like this before. They ain't never hurt after a man. They ain't never tried to trust and believe in a man. And they didn't give another man one more time. Who want to hear it again? Let's hear it again, what he had to say.
Now, wait a minute. Not all the women done jumped on Beyonce's internet and jumped down this lady's throat as if they have not done what she done did before. I'm trying to figure out what a grace and mercy. Y'all keep throwing around these words, healed and healing. Let me speak on it real quick. You can do all the healing in the world. You can take all the time you want to yourself to work on some internal issues. But let me explain something to you. Healing cannot do. It cannot stop a person from coming into your life and portraying and being something that they are not.
And listen to what he's saying. Let's break it down for a second, you guys. Let's break it down. Johnell came in pretending to be what the fuck he's not. Did he not? He came in pretending to be a family man. Oh, I love the kids. I love the kids. I used to be a teacher. I love family life. He came in pretending to be a good guy, a loving guy, a more responsible guy than her ex. That's what he pretended to be. He did not act like what he really is, which is an abuser and a loser. He didn't act like that. He didn't act like he wasn't going to use her, knowing that she had 4 fucking kids. Just like Joe Baker said, that man knew she had kids when he came in. No real man, and I'm going to say this with my motherfucking chest. No real man, no real man, no real man will have a woman spending that type of money or even asking her to spend that type of money on him when he knows she has kids to take care of. I'm telling y'all the truth. No real man would ask a single mother for a $30,000 necklace. No real man would do that. He was scum from the beginning. He was scum. He pretended to be somebody that he's not. Johnell Young is a user. He intentionally used Brianna. He did. And I don't care if I got to keep screaming it, because Johnell, you wrong. He's wrong. And now he want to pretend like, oh, ain't nothing wrong, and I'm just going to skate the fuck up out of here. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. He pretended to be something that he's not, that he never was. Now it makes me wonder, did he get fired from being a teacher? What happened to your teaching job? Did they find out who you were and let you go? Were you really a teacher? Do we need to pull a background investigation on him and find out who this man really was? Is that what we need to do? Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to pull a background check on him and find out who this guy really is. Okay, let's go.
A person can wear a mask for so long.
That's right.
And then it's on you to realize, okay, let me get away from it. Clearly, that's what it looked like she did in this situation.
Just like he said, hold on. He said a person can come in and wear the mask for so long. And then you have to decide, I need to get away from this dude. And that's what she did. It may have took almost 2 years, but she left. She's not getting credit for leaving. It's some people still engaged for 7 years. The man hasn't even said, I do, and they are still there. 8 years, 10 years, 20 years. She left under 2 years, and she's still been dragged. Even if this girl would have left 6 months ago, they still would have drug her. They still would have drug her.
Shining armor, as if he coming to save the day. Now, a man is...
Exactly. Johnell came in acting like he was coming to save the day. Did he not? Did he not act like he was coming to save the motherfucking day? Did he not? Did he not come in and act like he was the savior? I'm going to protect her. Did he not? Did he not? Did he not come in and play with her kids? He did that to get people to love him quicker, to feel like he's some type of family man. Oh, I love the kids. I love the kids. He even used to say, oh, I love this family dynamic. I love the kids. Oh, I love this family. He said it. We heard it. We seen it. He faked it the whole time. He act like that's what he wanted. I always wanted the family like this. He played on her and her supporters, so he can reel them in and get her supporters. That's what he was after. That man saw 3.2 million and lit up like a Christmas tree, period. From the beginning, he wore a mask. He knew his intentions from the beginning. If that man put in there, oh, I don't normally date a woman with kids, then why the fuck date a woman with kids? Why? If you normally don't date a woman with kids, then why the fuck did you date a woman with kids? Because he knew what he was doing. He knew what the hell he was doing. Let's go.
Me personally, a man is the lead. Me personally, not saying that it wasn't a mistake or it wasn't an issue or an experience that she can learn from. Let me explain something about when it comes to being the head and being the lead and being the man that God created us to be. When you step into a woman's life, it is on you first to realize, okay, and step away from that. Now, if you can't be everything and doing everything, what does that lead a woman to believe? That you have come to lead, provide, and protect. And a lot of times, a woman get in their emotion.
And what he's saying is true, because how many of us as women go into the relationship thinking that we about to get played, thinking that we about to get used, thinking that we about to get abused, thinking that we about to be made a fool of? How many of us go into a relationship thinking that way? We don't. Our hearts are so soft and pure when it comes to a relationship. We go into it thinking that the man is going to treat us like a queen. We go into it thinking this man is going to love us the way we love him. That's how we go into relationships. I don't know too many people go into a relationship and be like, oh, I'm about to get played. Oh, he about to scam me. Oh, he about to use me. Oh, shit, I'm about to get my heart broken. Who goes into a relationship thinking that shit? You gotta make, y'all know when a man tell us he love us, oh my God, we grow weak. He loves me. We believe the shit. We literally believe the shit. And that's how they get us most of the time. Oh my God, this man loved me. This man loved me. This man cared for me. This man want to be with me. How many people will a man come into your life and say, I want a family. I love your kids. I mean, I love being around them. I think you're, a really nice woman. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your kids. I want to get to know your family. Are you going to be like, boy, stop playing. I know you lying. No, we're going to be like, oh, wow. Wow. We're going to believe it, is what I'm trying to say. She went into the relationship thinking that she had something better than what she left. She did. She did. Let's go.
And a lot of times, a woman get in their emotions, get in their feelings, they get sensitive. And that's what stops most women who have jumped on this internet and have made the same exact mistake because of your feelings. And you couldn't step away from a situation, and you kind of stepped away from it, and guess what you did? Spin the block and went back to it.
Now let's stop for a moment. How many of you guys done went back? Whether it was a marriage or a relationship. You broke up for good reason, but you went back. Now, me personally, my grandmother told me don't go back. She said, if you leave, don't go back because it was a reason you left the first time. That's what my grandmother told me. But raise your hand if you have went back. Now, I have not. But my life a little different than y'all's. I was married majority of my life, my adult life. So when it was over for me. Plus, me being military, I leave. I left the damn state. Now, maybe if I was there, maybe I would have, but maybe not. But I don't go back. But that's because my grandmother taught me that. My grandmother said, no, there was a reason you left in the first beginning. But how many of you guys went back? Raise your hand if you went back. I'm talking about literally broke up a few days, a week or whatever, and then they talked your ass right back in that relationship. How many? How many? She said, my father told me the same thing or more, but I went back. You did, Sandra? Man, I was the youngest girl. I keep telling y'all, I saw too much. So maybe that had, who else is the younger daughter and you saw your sisters go through bullshit? Raise your hand if you was like that. You saw too much and your parents, your upbringing showed you that ain't what you need to do. She said, I didn't go back to my ex-husband, me, but only one man, which was my husband and father to our 3 kids. Okay. Not going back if it was all bad. All right. I was married too, still didn't go back. Okay. And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Let me tell you something right quick. My ex, this is what he said to me. He said, let's get back together for the sake of our daughter. But this is how he said it to me. Now, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have went back, but let me tell you how he said it. And this was, now I ain't no dummy. I'm not saying you are a dummy if you went back, but this is what he said to me. Now, some women may have done this shit, but he says, let's get back together for the sake of our daughter. I can be in one room, you can be in another. You can do your thing and I can do mine, and we can raise our daughter together under the same roof. I said, hell to the no. Huh? Who even says that? We can be in the same house. You can take one room, I take another. You do your thing, I do mine. I think not. No, is what I said. No. Hell no. Hell no. Do you hear me? Hell to the no. So anyway, so if you want to call that, oh, he wanted to get back, well, that was some bullshit to me. So anyway, but nevertheless, I see a lot. She said, I went back, but thank God I came to my senses and left and never thought of going back again. Okay. My daughter going through this right now, and I am so over it. But have some grace for her. Have some grace. I went back several times, but this time it's different. I moved in my own house and was stable without him. And most of the time, people will go back if it's not because they have a weak heart. And when I say weak, I mean they ain't strong enough to see the bullshit and see that this man ain't no fucking good. So that's why when I say weak heart, right? If it ain't, they have a weak heart, they don't have the financial stability to lead. Now, I told y'all, I prayed my way to financial stability. I said, Lord, Father God, and y'all need to say this prayer too. I I said, Lord, please put me in a position that I never have to stay in a relationship because of money ever again. Ever again. I said, Lord, please make me financially able to stand on my own. I don't want to ever have to stay. I'm talking about a day longer than I need to because of money. I prayed the prayer. God bless me with that prayer. Y'all might want to say that prayer too. Seriously, okay? I would never go back to a man putting his hands or spitting in my face. Heck no, okay? My kids were 4 and 7. I met my second husband. They are now 27 and 31. He always loved them like his own. My dearest friend went back and lost her life. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Mickey. Now that's the scary part of going back because you never know what may happen. But my grandmother said, it's a reason you left the first time. That's what my grandmother taught me. Think about the reason your ass left the first time. You know? Anyway, let's continue.
And you kind of stepped away from it, and guess what you did? Spent the block and went back to it again until you was burnt to the point of where you realized, I'm not doing it no more. Exactly. I'm trying to figure out how all these women casting all of these stones, knowing good well you done did it before.
Exactly.
And you, my guy, you are one of the reasons why a lot of women are afraid to be vulnerable in the beginning of getting to know somebody and revealing things to them because they don't want you to portray something that you're not.
Let me stop it right there for a second. Okay. So, and I know I'm not the only one, right? How many of you guys have been in counseling, whether it was counseling through your pastor at church or counseling through a trained, certified therapist? Raise your hand. How many of y'all have been through counseling? I know I have. So in counseling, I learned that two people that love each other have to be vulnerable to each other. And do you know that's one of the hardest things to do? Be vulnerable. I'm talking about from a man and a woman. That's one of the hardest things to do. Have you ever heard of you got your guard up, you won't let your guard down? A vulnerable person will let their guard down and they will trust. Ain't too many people going in relationships with their guard down. Most people have their guard so far up that it takes fucking years for somebody to break it down. But some people never, ever let their guard completely down. They always somewhat guarded. Some people have to be like this. Hell to the no, motherfucker. Because the moment that person showed them a little bit, they go, oh, hell no, hell no. You ain't gonna get me. You're not gonna get me, right? And then they have to work hard to bring the guard down. Bring the guard down. Well, I was told in counseling that I had my guards up. And I'm like, and the counselor told me, you are stopping yourself from the experiencing real love because you would not be vulnerable. I'm like, well, what that mean? You gotta let go. Let a person see the real, authentic you. All of you. The good, the bad, the ugly, the hurt, the pain in you. Being vulnerable is letting somebody in. Letting them guards down and letting them in. Letting them know your fears because we have them. Your insecurities because we have them. Your weakness because we have them. We have our guards up so high. And then we wonder why men walk around and think like we so hard. Oh, you hard. Don't nothing bother you. That's why your man ain't treating you like a little soft pillow because he think you too hard. Why? Because your guard's up, baby. You ain't been vulnerable. How many of y'all won't let your man see you cry? That used to be me. Hell no, he used to be like, hell no, he ain't gonna see me cry. He ain't gonna see me hurt. He ain't gonna see me in pain. He ain't gonna see me weak. That used to be my thing. Oh, I ain't weak. I ain't weak. He ain't gonna see me weak. And then you wonder why he's snapping at you and talking to you rough and not being loving and soft to you because he don't know that you gentle. He ain't gonna treat you like a flower because you ain't acting like a flower. You acting out hardcore because you're not vulnerable. And he's not vulnerable because he ain't seen you be vulnerable, right? A lot of women will not be vulnerable to a guy unless she can trust him. Know that he ain't gonna take her heart and play fiddle faddle with it. For a woman to be vulnerable, she gotta know that her heart is gonna be held gently. It's gonna be cared for gently. Being vulnerable is not as easy as people think it is. You giving somebody, all of you, somebody can rip you apart totally. If you show vulnerability toward them, they can destroy you. Right? And a lot of us, we ain't gonna be vulnerable to just know anybody. And what he just said, he said Johnell is the type of guy that prevents, halts a woman in becoming vulnerable. Don't no man want to be with a woman, and I'm talking about marriage now. Don't want to be married to a woman that can't be vulnerable to him. They want to act like she really bad and don't show her true self, her true feelings. Keep stuff in. Hurt by herself. When you vulnerable, you let them in. They know. They know when you just sitting there. They know when you upset. They know when you sad. They know when you hurting. That's what vulnerability, that's what it can get you. When you want a real connection, a real one, a real connection with your mate, you'll be vulnerable to him or her. But Johnell is the type of guy that will prevent a woman from letting her guards down. And this is where I say, this is where Brianna has to love herself. Because if not, that goddamn wall gonna stay up forever. She's gonna stay protected. And that's really not a good way of living your life if you want to be in a relationship. Because some women have your guard so far up, a man can't even reach out and touch you. You got, hell no, back up, give me 50 feet. Give me 50 feet. The one word they say to him, you be backing them up. Back up. Don't say nothing to me. Because your guard is up too high. He just said, Johnell is the type of man that will stop a woman from being vulnerable. You are not going to be loved to the true highest capacity with you not being vulnerable, with you not letting that person in. If you want to experience a real true connection, you have to let your guards down. But Johnell is the type of guy that will stop, prevent, detour a woman from being vulnerable.
Because they don't want you to portray something that you're not in order to get close and revealing things to them.
Hold on.
Are one of the reasons.
Hold on. I want y'all to hear it again.
Casting all of these stones, knowing good well you done did it before. And you, my guy, you are one of the reasons why a lot of women are afraid to be vulnerable in the beginning of getting to know somebody and revealing things to them because they don't want you to portray something that you're not in order to get close to them. They don't like sharing their experiences because you the type of dude that's gonna try to be the opposite, knowing deep down inside you're probably the exact same monster, and then gonna jump in my comment section trying to correct me because I say the name wrong. Whole time you knew. What type of rain games you?
Now, what he's talking about right there is Joe Baker called Brianna Miss LaTruth back then. Y'all remember that? 76 weeks ago. 76 weeks ago. Let me show it. 76 weeks ago, Johnell got mad because Joe Baker called her Mrs. LaTruth. Y'all remember that? Raise your hand if you remember that. He got mad. He didn't want Brianna called Mrs. LaTruth. He goes up under Joe Baker comment saying her name is Briana and put a little sad face on there. He hated her being called Mrs. LaTruth, even though she was still married to LaTruth. But he pretended that bothered him. Oh, I don't want her called Mrs. LaTruth. She's no longer Mrs. LaTruth. She's Briana. You right, Michelle. She said he pretended to be everything RH was not, only to get in. Exactly. He played on her strings. He sat there and watched it all. He sat there and listened to everybody drag her. And what type of man can listen to other people drag his woman? He listened to them. He heard them. Right? But 76 weeks ago, he had a whole problem with her being called Mrs. LaTruth. Her name is Briana, with his little sad face. And people was like, tell him, Johnell, tell him, Ja. Tell him what it is, Ja. Claim your woman, Ja. I was there too. With my dumb, goofy ass. I was right there. Rooting them on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was right there. I was team Briana and Ja for a hot minute. A long hot minute. A long hot minute. And I think it's because sometimes we want this person to be happy. So we right there clapping for him too. Clapping for him too. Until you find out he a whole monster. A whole damn walking monster. You know, I used to hear Sweet Ma say, oh, Amore can't stand him. I used to play it off like, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing, but she was telling the fucking truth. I heard her. She really can't stand him low key. I be like, damn. How she know? But she was telling the fucking truth. She was telling the truth. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
And then gonna jump in my comment section trying to correct me because I say the name wrong. Whole time you knew. What type of rainbow games you playing, my guy?
Exactly.
Let me talk to the men for just a second. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna jump on this internet and try to say that I'm simping, but I firmly believe in what I'm about to say. Now, a lot of men just have a hard time with just being honest with women. Now, a lot of boys that have a problem with doing that have a tendency to then turn around and make it as if the woman was the problem, as if the woman was crazy, as if she was tripping.
And let me tell you something, and that's the narrative that I believe he wants to be spun on. He wanted to be like, she's the problem. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that, because I believe firmly 100% that in a relationship, that two people, you know what I'm saying, can destroy the relationship, right? Both of them were a problem for each other, right? I'm not going to sit here and blame it all on Johnell, and I damn sure would not sit here and blame it all on Briana. Like some people will. They'll blame, like with Robert's situation, I didn't blame the breakup or whatever all on Robert. How I did, and this don't have nothing to do with Robert, but let me just speak this for 1 second. I hold men to a higher regard because I was taught that men are supposed to be the leader. I didn't hear that the woman's supposed to be the leader. I heard that the man is supposed to be the leader. So the failing of the relationship, in my opinion, lies on the man. That's how I was taught, and that's how I'm going to die believing. The failure of the relationship, it turns back on the leader. Also, with my military experience, is never when a command fails, is never the private that get calls to the carpet. They ain't blaming it on the private. They're blaming it on the commander. The private ain't about to get called to the carpet by the goddamn colonel. No. Or the general. The commander is about to take the heat for that. Why? Because he's the leader. Because he's the leader. The leader is responsible for the success or failure of anything. If it goes wrong, it's your goddamn fault. If it goes right, it's your goddamn fault. The leader. How many times have y'all seen the private get the award when the whole command does something great? They ain't about to give it to the private. They're going to give the award to the commander. If they pass inspections, the commander will get recommended, right? Get praised. Good job, sir. Good job. They ain't going to point out the private and say, good job, private. Now, what I mean by that is a trickle effect. Of course, he's going to get praised, but down on so many levels, right? But the overall credit goes to the leader. The overall failure is the responsibility of the leader. Okay? Period. The leader. The leader. The man is the leader. Period. It ain't no ifs, what's, been, nothing about it. If and buts about it is no. Now listen, now, y'all. I'm about to throw a little biblical in there, and I know some of y'all don't believe in God, but just ride with me for a moment. If we believe it the way we learned it biblically, if we did, there is no excuse. It ain't no, but what if she that? What if she didn't do this? What if she didn't do that? But what if you believe it biblically? Then the responsibility falls on the man. Am I right or am I wrong? Were you guys not taught that? Were you guys not taught that God put the man in the position above the woman? Were we not taught that? He is the leader of his family. Were we not taught that? Were we not taught that? So if we were taught that the man is the head, there ain't nothing else ain't no excuse. The failure of the relationship is on the man. Whether he failed to go get them some counseling, because once you say I do, you're supposed to work it out. You're supposed to try to figure it out. It should have been the man that said, let's go get counseling. It should have been the man that said, let's get on our hands and knees and pray about this thing. It should have been a man that said, let's fix this. And when he don't, then he failed the relationship. He failed the marriage. He will be judged for failing the marriage. He will be. Come on. We're not stupid here. He will be judged for the failure of the marriage. Because what he didn't do is take whatever issues that was going on in the relationship to God. Take it to God. God, she hard-headed as hell. God, she's not listening to me at all. God, help fix this relationship. Fix this marriage. God, help me show her the way. God, guide my steps so she can follow me. God, lead me so I can lead her. Do you understand what I'm saying? You go to God. If he failed to go to God and took the matters in his own hands and said, I fix it myself. I don't need the Lord to help me fix nothing. I just fix it myself, right? And if she ain't gonna do it, then it's over. Well, then you didn't do what you're supposed to do. He was supposed to take any issue that he had with her to God. She's hard-headed. She's lazy. She's disrespectful. She's this. She's mouthy. She whatever your issues were with her, you were supposed to seek the guidance of God. On your knees, baby. I'm just being honest here. I'm not saying we all do it, but I'm saying that's what you were supposed to do. And if you don't, you are responsible for the failure of the marriage, period. Now, a lot of people will not understand that because they have not been married. A marriage and a relationship is two different things. A marriage you just don't ball up and toss aside. Unless that's the last resort. I'm talking about after you done got on your bended knees and ask God for guidance. We're supposed to go to God and ask God for guidance. We do. And then we're supposed to sit and wait for him to fix it. Help us fix it, you know? Lord, give me the strength to deal with this lady. Lord, give me the wisdom to teach her. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, even if it starts off rough, the woman will eventually see, oh my God, he's only trying to teach me the right way. He's only trying to love me the right way. But if you ain't going through God and you took it upon your own self, no matter what the woman did, then it's your fault. Because you didn't follow the steps that was given to you biblically. You didn't. So it's your fault. You're responsible. So again, I hold the man responsible in any relationship that goes south. And I also hold him responsible for the success of the relationship as well. When I see relationships that makes me smile, I say, damn, she got her a good ass man. I don't say, oh my God, that's a good ass woman. I say she got her a good ass man. Because a successful relationship, that means that man had patience, right? Wisdom, knowledge, love, respect. And when I say successful, I don't mean successful because it lasted 50 trillion years. No, successful is you kept your family together and you kept a smile on her face. You kept love in that home. So that's why I hold a man to a higher regard, because he's the leader. Because he's the leader. I look at men as leaders. And either you a leader or you a motherfucking failure in my eyes. Period. You either lead or you fail to lead. Okay? Let's continue. Let's continue.
Have a hard time with just being honest with women. Now, a lot of boys that have a problem with doing that have a tendency to then turn around and make it as if the woman was the problem, as if the woman was crazy, as if she was tripping. But see, what you're really trying to do is gaslight her. You're
That's
trying
right.
to distort her reality from what it was she saw. what it was she heard, and how you was carrying yourself, and how you portrayed yourself to be in coming into her life. And then you wonder why when she take a step back and realize what was going on. Y'all be the main reason why when you ain't man enough to just say you still playing around and giving her the option to choose if she want to play around with you.
Exactly. Brianna said something to us that made a lot of sense. She said, well, I don't know if she said it to us or she was talking to him and we just so happened to read the text. But she said, I told this man, if you want to be out there and play in the streets, then go and play in the streets. And he said, no, I want you. He should have been honest enough to say, yes, I want to be in the streets. Yes, I'm not done playing. Yes, I want to sleep with other women. And I just want to, I need you a little bit to get my views up, to get my following up, and to help me sell this goddamn going butter and jogging suits. I need you. I need your connections to put me up there a little bit. I need you. But I want to sleep with other people. I want to entertain other women. I want to be single a little bit longer. That's all he had to say. I'm not ready for this family life dynamic. I lied to you. I pretended that I was ready for it, and I'm not. I'm not ready for it. I did it for clout. He could have just been honest. But most men, should I say boys, they won't. They'll gaslight you and make you think that's what they want. And all along, that's not what it is. They don't want that. That's not what they want for real. That is not their true intentions. Absolutely not. Johnell knew, in my opinion, that he wanted to play from the get-go. Because let's be honest, the first cheating allegation came pretty damn quickly. It came pretty damn quickly.
Main reason why, when you ain't man enough to just say you still playing around and giving her the option to choose if she want to play around with you. For all the women who saying she should have took the time to heal, I'm trying to figure out how y'all ain't came to the defense of a woman who's done nothing that y'all have not done, and not called this man out on. He knew her past.
That's right.
He knew she had 4 children. He knew she was successful. Not saying that he wasn't. Why would you, knowing you finna play these types of games?
That's right.
I saw the videos. Why would you do that?
That's right.
That's all I want to say.
That's right. Smart fella. He spoke nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. He spoke nothing but the truth. And for people that say things like, I think I seen a comment of somebody saying, oh, but this is the third guy. Hell, shit, a lot of us have had 5, 6, 7 different relationships, and they probably ended the same way. Means nothing. That just means she got played by 3 guys. But from what she told, what she had come out to the internet and told, all 3 of her relationships didn't end like this one, okay? Her first one, she was young. I mean, you can't even really count that shit. When you get with somebody at 17 years old, do you really know? Do we go back and count our high school love? Do we? Because who knew how to act on their first love? Do we really even count that? Huh? Do we count it? But I talked to Deshaun myself. I think I told y'all that. He has admitted that he did her wrong. And my hat's off to him, because a lot of guys will never admit it. Some guys will, and he is one that has admitted. But he said he was young. He's apologized. And that's why I think their relationship will always remain good, because he acknowledged his errors. Now, it's going to be guys that will never, ever, never admit anything wrong. Those are the narcissists. And then you will have Johnell. Johnell is not going to admit it or deny it. He's going to let people think what they want to think. If some people believe that he was wrong, he ain't going to give a fuck. And if some people believe that he's right, he might be secretly clapping, but I don't think that he would really outwardly come out with anything. He's going to be different. He's not going to come straight out and say, oh, she was the wrong one, because I actually believe that he knows in his heart that he was wrong. I honestly believe that he know he was wrong. You can't do the shit that you do and be human and not know that you was wrong. You can't. We know when we're wrong, right? Whether we want to admit it or not. Now, narcissists, they'll lie to the day they die. They will go to their grave saying that they're innocent, that they're the victim. They will cry, kick, do anything to pretend like they are the ones that was wrong. Trust me when I tell you that. And then watch, every time it look like they're about to elevate, they will fall fucking flat on their face. Trust me when I tell you that. God is not going to allow a person to elevate that keep on being a bullshitter, hurting people, lying, being a whole narc out there. He'll let them get up and then they'll fall right back down. Let them get up and fall right back down. They're going to be constantly saying to themselves, why me? Why this keep happening to me? Because you ain't real with yourself. You ain't real with yourself. You know? She said, Amor, do you think the first one was a narcissist? No. Let me tell you why. One, when I talked to Deshaun, he admitted his fault. I think he said something along the line of he was a product of his environment. So I don't know if that meant he saw it happening. He saw maybe, I don't know. He didn't really get deep, but he said I was young and it was a product of my environment. So, but he did. He apologized and said, man, that was when I was young and we worked everything out. And here, what a lot of people don't know, him and Brianna was on the outs, didn't have no dealings with each other. He picked up the phone and called her and said, will you forgive me? And can we make this right for the sake of our kids? He did that. Brianna didn't do that. He did. But I think he found the Lord. And he did that. So I don't know if, he's a part of like the Hebrewites or something like that. I don't know I think it's the Hebrewites or something like that. I can't remember. But I don't know if they may have said, if you wronged somebody in your past, you need to make it right. I don't know. But from what I heard, he picked up the phone and said, can we get this right for the sake of the kids? Can we get this right for the sake of the kids? But by that time, she was with LaTruth, and he didn't want them to get it right. LaTruth didn't want the kids to have a close relationship with their daddy. Now, and let me just say this. I can kind of understand why. Because LaTruth probably thought, I'm going into a situation where this man don't take care of his kids. This man is on the outs with his kids. So I'm stepping up, and then all of a sudden the daddy want to come in and be daddy. I'm sure it made him feel away. Now, I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying I kind of understand how he would feel. But he did not want them to have a relationship with their daddy. So she had to sneak behind the truth back so that they can have a relationship with their daddy, which is crazy. Which is crazy. But nevertheless, she wasn't allowed to post the baby daddy with the kids on social media. Make that make sense. Can you imagine being with a man and your kids go visit their daddy? They take pictures with their daddy, but they're not allowed to be posted on social media with their daddy because their husband is mad. That should tell you right there what type of dude he is. But nevertheless, exactly. She said narcs want full control. Absolutely. And when they can't get control, when they lose control, they spin out of control when they lose control. I believe that Johnell is a different type of narc than Robert. And let me just say why I say that. Robert plays the victim. He cares about his image, but he plays the victim, and he's never wrong. Y'all know a narcissist feels like they're always right. They never wrong. And then they beat themselves up to be somebody that they're not. They always want you to think that they're a rapper, actor, singer, artist, a book writer, comedian, and whatever else name that you can think of. But Johnell is a little different. Now, anti-violence, you can tell me what type of narc that is, but he's one of the biggest manipulators and gaslight. He's the, oh, you gonna do me like this? Oh, all I done for you, you gonna do me like this? You know, I was this to you, I was that to you, you gonna do this to me? You gonna hurt me? Is that what you're doing? You gonna hurt me? So he tries to blame the woman for it. So what do you call that? The one that wants to blame, well, the truth was blaming too, but in a different way. He wants to make her feel guilty that, you know, because what he do the other day, he wrote on his thing, she stole my love and threw it in the blender or some shit. So he want to try to make it seem like Bree hurt him. A covert narcissist. Is that what it is? So what type of I thought Robert was a covert. So what is Johnell? She said a slime ball. She said Johnell is the kind of narc who throws the rock and hides his hand. Well, Robert does that too. He's a full of shit narc. Listen, he wants to be the good guy. He wants to be that type of guy that lets you assume whatever you want to assume. See, Robert, in my opinion, he's more of an outward liar. He comes out here and lies to people so much. Just lie. He lied. Like, he can lie his ass off. You know, he lied. And I don't think he cares if he burns in hell for lying so much. He just lied, which is crazy. He lied. But Johnell is more of a, I'm not going to deny or tell the truth. I'm going to let you, he ain't going to clean it up. He going to let you think whatever you want to think. Where Robert will lie, just straight come out and lie. This is what happened. This ain't happened like that. No, she did this to me. Knowing good and doggone well, he's just a liar. He a liar. Very self-centered too. He is very self-centered. He's very, what's that word when you think you all that? What's that word? I can't think of the word when you think that it starts with an A. I can't think of the word. When you think you all that, when you think that your shit don't stink. What's that word you got? Arrogant. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Thank you. He's arrogant as hell. But let me tell you where it came from. It came from he's really insecure. But he didn't have people come out here and say, oh, because let me tell you what I mean. He had people say he got a big package. He know that his nose look funny. He knows that when people look at him, they look like they looking at a little chimpanzee or some shit, right? Let's just be real. When they used to make those gremlin pictures of him and shit or whatever, let's just keep it real for a minute. We used to laugh. Why did we laugh? Because we really thought he looked like that, right? We was like, oh my God, that looks just like him. But we had to play it off. Why? we supported Brianna, and we didn't want Brianna to get mad that we thought her man looked like a chimpanzee, baby. You can see up to Chicago up his nose, right? We saw it. Don't act like we didn't see it. Don't act like I was the only one that said, damn, Bree, you could dress him up a little bit. You know what I mean? But we beefed him up. Now, that's our fault. We need to take responsibility for the shit that we did. Come on, y'all. We beat that joker up. We made him feel like he was fine as wine because we told him. Even when he was getting a little pudgy, stomach sticking out and shit, we said, oh, he looked good. When we was literally had our fingers crossed and winking in the background. Why did we do that? Y'all know we did that shit. That is our fault. We can't blame nobody for that shit but ourselves. When she showed him to the world, we was like, oh, no. We was thinking, God damn, what happened to Mario or somebody else? Somebody lookable. I know I wasn't the only one that went through his pictures and said, damn, Ray, what the fuck? He must have a good-ass heart. I know I wasn't the only one that was like, oh, he must have a really good heart. He's a good brother. Even when he was asking her on that damn Valentine's date, sounding all retarded and shit, spitting out his mouth like, talking all New Yorkish like, and that shit ain't cute. We up here acting like it's all sexy, that old half-talk shit. Hey, yeah, you want to do that? You know, you want to go out with me? You want to do that? You want to go out with me like that? You want to do that? Speak English. You illiterate mofo, right? And even now, even when he sell his butter, how he don't look into the camera, how he look off and start talking about one thing and then jump on something else, sounding all crazy and shit. Don't sit here and act like we ain't all saw it. We played it off. We played it off. We beefed him up. We made him feel like he was a star, baby. We gave him a whole lot of accolades. Jenny, I'm blaming your ass too. Where our sister Jenny at, honey? Because we put him on a pedestal, baby. We did. We had him standing tall, baby. Like he the shit. Oh, he nailing her to the cross. He giving her some good wood. He hurt us. So what does he do? He come out here, he throw that D, throw that D, throw that D, throw that D. Because that's all he got is D. That's it. That's all he got. His teeth fucked up. Come on, you guys. He got big ass teeth in his mouth. We always talking about Robert teeth. Why? When we gonna talk about Johnell big choppers? Because, honey, them teeth sticks out too. Them jokers protrude. He got some big ass teeth. And he got to do a little angle for his smile to be cute. Because when he laughed, them motherfuckers in there jacked up too. Come on, y'all. He needs some veneers too. He needs to go wherever they went to get his teeth fixed too. And they yellow. Am I the only one that saw he got big yellow choppers? His choppers are not cute. And sometimes he has spit coming out his mouth when he talk. I know I ain't the only one seen that. I be like, wipe that. Wipe the corner of your mouth. Wipe that off. Am I the only one seen spit flying out his mouth? Am I? Am I the only one that be like, ew, clean your face. Look in the mirror when you talking, right? Am I the only one? Am I the only one when we first met this joker thought that he was built like a grandpa with his stomach sticking out and he walking all slew-footed and shit? Am I the only one that saw that? And then when she slimmed him down and he went on this little diet or whatever, he started looking better. But he really got kind of like a grandpa shape unless he in the gym. Am I the only one saw that? Am I the only one saw that he got some real nappy ass hair? When he don't wear them filters because he wear filters too. Let's keep it a buck here, you guys. Come on. Robert ain't the only male out here with filters. That joker have filters because he got a whole bunch of acne in his face as well. And his hair is cocoa bugs. Because while he over here mixing up body butter, he need to be mixing up some shit for his hair. Because that shit is nappy. It is. He needs some moisturizer. A lot of it. Am I the only one saw that shit? Am I the only one that saw his beady bees in his head? He ain't even all that cute. I'm here to undo all the bullshit that I done, lifting this joker up, put him on the pedestal, making it look like he look good. He don't look good. He ain't cute. And I hope them goddamn kids don't come out looking like him. Because then I'm just going to have to just not look. Okay? He ain't cute at all. His eyes are too close to each other. Am I the only one when I found out that he was chasing them around the house with boogers? Am I the only one saying, what the fuck is wrong with this nasty ass dude? Got Lauren running away from him because he trying to wipe boogers on people. What grown ass man wipe boogers on people? But that's what we had up on the pedestal. That's who we was like, oh, Johnell the shit. We all wrong. I'm admitting my wrong. Y'all know I don't have no problems admitting my wrong. Now, sometimes I might try to suppress that shit, but it's going to come out. I was wrong. Nasty ass dude. Who does that? If he's chasing people around with boogers, I'm pretty sure he ate one. I'm pretty sure he tasted it. You can't tell me somebody dig up their nose and get a booger out and don't look at it and wonder what the fuck it tastes like. Who does that? Who dig boogers out of their nose? Most people take a Q-tip, clean their nose, and throw that shit in the trash. Who does that? Who take their finger and dig a booger and run around? Who does that? You can't tell me when he didn't catch none of the kids that he didn't stick that shit in his mouth. Oh, booger eating motherfucker. But then he want to come around here acting like he the shit. You a whole booger eater out here. That's what he is. A nasty booger eater. Now he got to be known for chasing kids around with boogers. And Briana wanted to break up with him then. She was like, oh shit, I made a mistake. This nigga playing his nose. I don't know no 30-year-olds that playing their damn nose. Maybe when they was 6, 7, or maybe even 8, 9, or 12, but not no 30-something-year-old. But this is the dude that was nailing her to the cross, and we was all happy. Ah, she getting nailed to the cross. She getting nailed to the cross. And you know if he was up top, something was falling out his nose because it always was wide open. His nose never closed. Didn't look like this. Tell me his nose don't look like this. Hey, y'all. I just want y'all to know I got body butter on sale today. 40% off. Come get yours today. Get your body butters today. Anybody wants some body butter? I'm going to throw that D, throw that D, throw that D, throw that. I'm sick to my stomach how we lift this mofo up. Johnell, you was never fine, Joker. You never looked good. You only looked good because you was standing beside somebody that we supported. You were never looking good. Joker, don't flatter yourself. We liked when you threw them signals or whatever, and we didn't even know what it was. We bought them dumbass t-shirts from you, them old dry, itchy ass t-shirts. Y'all know. Tell me now, don't lie. Them Wu-Tang t-shirts, you put that motherfucker in the dryer, it come out hard as hell. Tell me that mine ain't the only one over there crispy. Like it got instant starch in that motherfucker. That shit, I don't know what type of shirt it is, but it's a dry ass shirt. And we got good washers and dryers. Ain't nothing soft about that damn t-shirt. Is y'all t-shirt hard? Cause mine hard. Ain't nothing soft about my t-shirt. That ain't no t-shirt you just gonna wear out. I wore that shit one time. No, twice. I wore it twice. I wore the t-shirt twice. It's a hard ass t-shirt, you know? I ain't even know who the hell that was on there. Still really don't. But I ain't into that type of shit or whatever. We up here throwing signs and shit. I don't even know. What is it? The Wu-Tang, the Wu-Claim, the Wu, whatever it is. Oh, this. Woo. We don't even know what the fuck that is. That look like Delta Sigma Theta to me. Is this the sign? Or this? I don't know. Fly me away, whatever. We didn't even know who you was, Joker. This Joker done been in 22 movies and we ain't never heard of your ass before Brianna. But now you want to act like you big shot, Joker. We watched you because of Brie. We praised you because of Brie. We lifted you up because of Brie. We bought that bullshit from you because of Brie. Joker? Did he not understand that? I don't think he did. Them fucked up ass jogging suits. Now, let me tell you a true story. And if she in here, she can say it, which I ain't gonna call you out. But somebody told me long time ago them jogging suits was fucked up. But I couldn't rat them out. You know what I mean? I couldn't rat them out. They said them jogging suits fucked up. And they said they reached out to him and talked about the defective ass jogging suits and he ignored them. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about them fucked up ass jogging suits. Yeah. I think she said one of the pocket, like when you put it on, the pocket protruded or some shit or whatever. Yeah. She told me about it. Now, I don't know if she got her money back or not. If she wants to say something in the chat, she can, but I don't want to rat you out. But she told me your jogging suit was fucked up. She surely did. The loyalty. He don't know what the fuck loyalty means. How you put loyalty and what is it? What is the shit? What is it? Loyalty and what? What is it mixed together? Loyalty and what? Is loyalty and something? Royalty and loyalty? Is that what it is? And that's how you get loyalty? What the fuck is the name of the brand, y'all? Is it loyalty or loyalty? Anyway, love and loyalty. Oh, shit. He don't know what love love and royalty. Which one is it? Love. What's the name of it? Loyalty? I don't even know the name of the brand. Love and what? And royalty? Well, anyway, he don't know what it means. Whatever it is, he don't know what it means. Love, loyalty. Oh, loyalty and royalty? Whatever. I don't even care. One of them, he don't know what it means. Okay? Period. And you know, I'm not gonna disrespect his mama because I don't know his mama, but his mama know she got a fucked up ass son. She knows that. His mama know that she got an old fucked up ass son out here acting like he all that. Acting all arrogant and shit. You know what I mean? Even, you know, y'all, Brianna even paid for that motherfucker's podcast. Y'all remember that bullshit? She was trying to start him a business. Pay for this nigga's podcast. This nigga is trifling. And just like Robert missed the bag, he gonna miss the bag too. Because now what you gonna do? How you gonna come out here and impress people? Huh? He don't make that much money. What he gonna do? He gonna have to take out a loan on that damn house. He gonna have to go get him an equity loan so he can come out here and continue to floss. Or he better go pawn that goddamn necklace from around his neck. A low-down, dirty mofo. Paying people on Instagram $100 for community coochie. Pretty Bree came out and said out her own mouth that she sex people, she said F, for money. And he was one of her clients. Johnell was a prostitute's client. Period. And let's talk about how he liked to get his booty played with. Now listen, let's just talk about it. Why don't we? He liked to be on all fours getting pegged in the butt, apparently, allegedly. That's what Pretty Bree said. Pretty Bree said he kept coming back to her because Brianna didn't want to play in his doodoo hole. Can you imagine a tall dude that looked like a chimpanzee on all fours, getting pegged up the butt? Can you imagine that for a second? Can you? That's what he likes. He likes to be played from behind. Just nasty. Now, y'all, we drag Robert because Robert likes to get his grocery ate. Well, so does Johnell. Johnell like to be pegged. Just nasty. Disgusting. He playing in boogers out his nose and wants somebody else to play in his ass. Just nasty. We got to do a better job in picking our baby daddies. Because now Bree got a baby daddy, or baby daddies, because she's going to have two of them, that eat boogers and be up on all four with his B2B ass hair. Lord Jesus. At this moment, we just need to pray that them babies come out looking like Bree. Because Lord Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what to say. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that he ugly. But he ain't cute at all. He ain't cute and he ain't fine. He's just not. He was a whole bum-looking dude before Bree dressed his ass up. He was wearing matching onesies before Bree dressed him up. Y'all remember? He was wearing matching short sets first. You know, the ones that Robert wear now? He was wearing that shit before Bree dressed him up. Go back and look. Go back and look. And the ex-girlfriend already revealed that the Joker was broke. Now, he do own his own home. But it ain't nothing to be, well, I ain't going to say that. I ain't going to put down the brother house. Because owning a home does mean you got money in the bank. So I ain't going to take that from him. He was smart enough to buy a house. However, he was able to do that. Y'all know when the housing market dropped in Atlanta, people was buying houses for $70,000. So he was smart enough to buy a house. She did upgrade him. And she knew he was ugly too. Because let me tell you something, a woman ain't going to come out here and say, I don't care how my man look, I meet a man that, work at McDonald's. Then that's because when you got an unattractive man, you say shit like that. My man is attractive. I'm not about to tell y'all I don't care what a man look like. No, let me take that back. It ain't about the looks, but I need something to wake up to. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the looks, you guys. Because you can take an ugly man and dress him up, put some cologne on him, and honey, he fine. Y'all know that. You can take an ugly man, put him in some fine rags, and put some cologne on him, and woo! And he got swag. Ooh, honey, he look good. Look at Jay-Z. He ain't the only one. Right? But she knew he wasn't that. She knew he was not a good-looking man. She knew it. She thought she had somebody had a sweet, kind, gentle soul, a nice heart. Because he told her, I used to be a school teacher. I love the kids. That's how men play on women with children. They come at you from an angle of, I love the kids. I love the kids. You know? Anyway. Low down, dirty user is what he is. And I don't care. I don't care what nobody said about me. I don't care. I'm going to call it what I want to call it. Now, I'm not about to go on a marathon like we did with Robert, speaking about this guy every single day, because it actually hurts your channel. There's more people that need to be spoke on. But he better lay low. He better lay low. Who's still out there by the show of hands? Who's supporting Johnell? Raise your hand. Don't be ashamed. Who's supporting Johnell? She said, you can't be ugly and broke. Pick up struggle, bro. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Okay, Ron. Who's supporting him? She said, I never supported him. Ooh, Chris. She said, not me. Who's supporting this booger eater, chimpanzee looking joker? Who's supporting him? All you got going for you, Ja, is some D. That's it. That's it. He gonna have to go back to Instagram and start back buying coochie off of Instagram when he had it for free. She said, I never supported him. You never supported him to me? I didn't know that. Some of y'all got mad at me, though. She said, child, I blocked him on every platform. Good. Good. Because he thought that he could ride off in the sunset with her supporters. And the thing about it is, when I was a part of the Bree Hive, what did we tell this joker more than once? We said, don't mess around and get your ass stung. Don't do it. Did we not? Did we not warn him? Don't mess around and get stung. Don't mess around and get stung. She said, I used to follow him, but not no more. Yep, I've been unfollowing him, y'all. I've been unfollowed that joker. She said, more ain't nobody going to admit that. Why not? She said, I ordered the butter before Bree told the truth. I will not buy anymore. Okay, good. Let him sell his butter to his real supporters. Let him do that. She said, I just received my body butter after they said it was molded. She said, I unfollowed him the first time that she revealed his abuse. I know some of y'all rode with me and unfollowed him when I told y'all he was abusive. Some of y'all didn't. Some of y'all wanted to throw spitballs at me. She said, I always thought he was a goof. And when he judged Bree because she wanted some ice cream, I was done. Or when he came and snatched that damn phone from her. I stopped following him when he made that post on Instagram talking about he young and got no kids as a shot at Bree. Luckily, I bought nothing from him. He sure did do that. He sure did do that. And taunted Robert even after Brianna begged his ass not to. And then she was like, oh, well, it's done now. Oh, well, it's done now. Like, what can I do? She should have left his ass then, but it's okay. He done with now. He done with now. He would do things and then she turn around and have to take the fucking hit for it. She says, I can't lie. I hate what he did to Bree, but I will still buy his butter just because it helped my son with his eczema. Nothing was working for my son, but when I got his, it helped my son. Okay. I hear you, girl. She said, Amor, I have been watching you since July the 11th, 2023, and I peeped you didn't care for him shortly after he gave her the watch. I pay attention just like Sweet Ma. I stopped following him then. Well, you really must have been paying attention because let me tell you, when Sweet Ma used to call it out, like she don't really like him. She's not supporting him. She really can't stand him. I used to be like, damn. Is it on my face? Is it written all over my face? I used to make little hints, but I ain't never like come straight out because I was a part of an organization that I had to follow along. You understand what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I can't be out here lifting this dude up, knowing that he's a fucking slime ball. And even now, me and Jenny, we was talking to each other and we was like, let's lift him up. Let's put him on a pedestal. And I was sitting up here thinking to myself, oh man, I can't put him on a pedestal. Now I'll jump in defense of business owners have defective products, but I can't put this motherfucker back on no pedestal. I can't do it. Right? But I can be in defense of he ain't the only one with defective products because he's not. But to say, yay, I know how much of a slime ball he is, fuck that shit. Just can't do it. She said, imagine every time you face him, you got to look down his nasal cavity. Look up his nose. And here's the thing. He's taller, so you got to look up to him. And yeah, all you're going to see is boogers, trashy, nasty nose. That's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see is boogers. Nasty, disgusting pig. His name is Johnell. He's a nasty dude. He's a cheater. He's a user. He used a mama of 4. A mother of 4. He used her for clout and for money. He did. And we carried this nigga. We lifted him up and made him feel like he was the shit. Fuck this dude. Gracefully. Okay? Period. I take that shit back. I am here today to take back any accolades I've ever given this joker. Ever! I take it back. I like Joe's message, right? I like his message. I do. I love his message coming from a black male. Because mostly the black females say things like, oh, y'all act like she perfect. This ain't nobody never said she was perfect, lady. Ain't nobody ever said Bree was perfect, lady. Nobody never said that. Bree got her own set of issues. Bree has her own set of issues. But Bree ain't the only one out on the internet. Let's talk about that for a minute, okay? People want to claw their fingers into Bree. We just saw another young lady out here by the name of LaDonna get cheated on by her husband. She didn't find out her husband was cheating until his photo went viral. He got mad at her and told her as a wife to take my picture down. I don't want you having my picture on your page with no hearts and kissy emojis on it. Take my photo down. You ain't got to tell nobody you my wife. And that argument struck some actions which led her to clean the room and find another woman drawers in the bed. And in my opinion, I believe that side chick left him there. Period. That side chick left him there. But we just seen another young lady, beautiful young lady, get cheated on by a man. Right? And it was people in her comments also telling her, oh, you just mad, you just jealous because he went viral. Then we just saw another young lady that thought she married her knight in shining armor. She thought she had it going on, living the good life, telling people how to actually get a man like hers. Right? She's having seminars and classes, one-on-one sessions on how to get a husband like mine so he can treat you like a trophy wife, right? Or you can be a trophy wife. Come to find out, he's a whole weirdo, nasty, disgusting abuser, yucky, playing with his own daughters. Ew. Right? 2 more women outside of Bree. But are they getting drugged? Are people dragging them? No. Why? Because it's Bree. She's an easy target. Why is she an easy target? Because her husband, ex-husband, came out here and told the internet she can't handle this type of stuff. It'll make her want to commit suicide. Now, unlike myself, it's some people that would love to see that. It's some people would love to push until she slit her wrist. Until she chug pills. They will keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and don't take no mental health into consideration at all. We can do that too, but we are choosing to take mental health seriously. Her ex came out here and said she can't handle it. She can't do it. No matter what, she can't do it. And women said, ooh, good opportunity to just drag her. Every single thing she does, everything. It don't matter. Let's drag how she cooks. Let's drag how she dressed. Let's drag how she sing, how she talk, how she enunciate her words. Let's drag how she care for her kids, comb their hair, dress them. Let's drag how she drives. Let's drag her new relationship, the good of it, the bad of it, the failure of it. Let's drag her. Let's point out every single thing that she does, call her a liar, poke fun at it, make videos of it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It don't matter. If she mixed 2 different blues together, let's talk about it. Let's drag her. If her daughter says something inappropriate in front of the dad, let's hold her responsible. If the daughter cries in the presence of her dad, let's hold her responsible. If it rained on Tuesday and again on Wednesday, let's hold her responsible. It was her fault. No matter what, moving forward, let's choose to drag and push and push and push. No matter her mental health. Let's push until she unalive herself because it's fun. It's funny. I get a kick out of it. I love it. I love to see a Black woman upset, sad, depressed, hurt, in pain. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see it. That is what some Black women have chose to do. Let's keep pushing. Because then guess what's going to happen? If she do slit her wrist, which I pray to God that doesn't happen, but if she unalived herself, do you think they'll stop talking? I don't think so. I honestly do not think so for one moment. She will still be judged until they can never make another dime off of judging her. Until not one person show up and view their videos. As long as somebody show up to look at that video, she will be judged. That's just an unfortunate reality. 5 years from now, I guarantee you, she's still being judged. For the same thing. She would never be able to move past her mistakes. Never. In their eyes, she is not human. She deserves no grace. She is not God's child. Nope. 5 years from now, mark my word, you will have somebody over here still wishing death on her, wishing harm on her, wishing that she lose everything, including her own damn mind, her own life. And even after that, it still would not be good enough. Even if she lost her life, I promise y'all, it still would not be good enough for some of these people. They will still dog her, drag her legacy until it spills over into her children. And they will drag them too. When Mosky was acting out, did y'all, you remember when she first started going to her daddy and she was acting out, did y'all hear what they said? She act just like her mama. She ain't no princess. Don't call her no princess. She act like her mama. Her kids, unfortunately, will become her. They will get drugged and picked on. As soon as they reach 18, it is over. It's probably going to be before 18. It's over. They will get what she's getting right now. And it's an unfortunate thing. But they will. They will. They already disliked already. Those people hate her kids. And they waiting for Mosky to turn her back. If she ever, which we hope, we pray that she don't, but if she ever turn her back on Robert Mosky, it's done. Mosky will be drugged worse than Desharia. Mark my word. Mark my word. Anyway, we are going to take mental health serious. Like I started this video off, we're going to take it serious. We're not just going to keep poking fun and, drive someone to slit their wrists. I would never want to even think that I caused something like that. I don't want to attach myself to that. I don't want to mess with someone else's mental health to push them over the board. I don't want nobody to lose everything. Robert or fucking Johnell. I don't want them to lose everything. No. Work and rebuild yourself. Rebuild yourself. But not on the strength of dogging out another woman. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Hey, Candy Girl. But at any rate, our sisterhood is definitely not going to be the ones that cause somebody to want to deplete themselves. Not at all. She says none of their family protected her babies from the bullying. No. Because to them, she's not human. They have looked at this young lady as a non-human being. They don't look at her as being human. They will give anybody else grace but her. They don't feel like she deserves it. It's people that say, I can't stand her. Ooh, I can't stand her. They hate this woman, period. They need to take care of their responsibility, leave Bree life and let her live her life and be happy. Not going to happen to Mika. Because they know that they're not going to get a view, you know? She said, yeah, I had to come see for myself. I heard it clear as day. You had to come see what for yourself? What is wrong with you, Perry? Somebody's saying in the comments saying, no one called for you. There you go. There you go, Perry. Have a nice ride, sweetheart. You're one of those ones that don't see her as human. She says they are nothing but a bunch of bullies. They are. And their children are learning the same as their moms. Absolutely. Their children will be bullies just like them. They ain't nothing but a bunch of bullies. She says, I can't understand why they hate her so bad. Because they hate themselves. They actually hate themselves. That's why they hate her. They hate themselves. And they're jealous. And they don't like to be told that because they think we're saying they're jealous because of her looks. No. You jealous because you're not where she's at in her life. Obviously, you feel threatened by her for whatever. You feel threatened by this young lady. That's why you hate her so much, which is crazy. You know? Exactly, Des. Mentally unstable bullies. Exactly. The fact that she's emotional and they're still pushing even more while she's pregnant lets me know that they want her no longer here. I can only pray for her mental health. This is all sad. Exactly. Let me tell y'all something. It's women, at least 2 of them, are in my inbox saying, I do not support Bree. I believe she lied on her husband. I believe she lied on her ex. I do not support her. But I do not agree with the treatment that she's getting right now. My heart goes out to her. 2. They ain't no supporter of mine. Well, actually, I think they are now. But they told me they don't agree with her. And if you're in there, if you want to come out and say it, you can. But they said, I don't agree with her. I believe that she lied on her ex. And if they want to believe that, they can. But I do not agree with the treatment that she's getting right now. 1, because she's pregnant. And 2, because she ain't the only one that been with a fucked up ass dude and kept being a fucking fool for him. She ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. And I do not agree with the treatment that she's currently getting. That they're dragging her to the floor with this shit. Distasteful is what one of them said. It's distasteful. I can't believe I supported that side. Well, you did. You did. You did. You know? Anyway. She said, right, they swear we talking about her looks. That's how I know they are insecure about their appearance and also intimidated by her success. But why even let it show if that's how you feel? I could never. I've always heard them say things like that. Oh, they think she's so beautiful. What the fuck that got to do with anything? They think we support people because of their looks. It doesn't make any sense at all. One thing I know about a woman, right? Most of us, tell me if I'm the only one like this. Most of us, if we're cool with you, if we have a vibe together, we automatically think that you're a beautiful person. Am I wrong? Most women think any other woman that they're cool with is a beautiful person. Most women judge a woman as far as she's beautiful or not off of how she feel about that woman. If she's cool with her. If y'all vibing. Am I right or am I wrong? How many people we've said, oh my God, you're so beautiful. It's because we like you. We respect you. You cool with us. So we're going to see the beauty in you. Like that young lady, I can't even remember her name. Shit. But one of our sisters, which one of our sisters I showed the picture and I was like, oh my God, look at this beautiful queen. But if she was being a nasty, disgusting person and wanting to push a woman that's already clearly going through some shit off the cliff, you think I would have been calling out like, oh my God, look at this beautiful queen? No, I'd be like, what's wrong with her? Now, I may not have called her not beautiful unless she said some slick shit to me. But I wouldn't have called her out as being beautiful if we weren't cool, if I didn't think she was a cool person. Oh, that's right. She said that was Mia Moore. That's right, Dimitri. Exactly. When I saw Dimitri's picture, I was like, oh my God, look at our beautiful queen. But most women, that's how we judge a woman beauty by how she acts and carry herself, if we're vibing with her. You know? She said, do into people what you want done into you. You can treat people like dirt and not expect karma not to kick your ass. We do have some beautiful ladies in our sisterhood. We sure do. We have some beautiful ladies, and I love seeing y'all photos. Y'all know y'all be posting them damn photos in there, and I be like, yeah, girl, yes, 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 yes. Yes, okay. You know? The outer shell is just a shell. Beauty is within. Absolutely, absolutely. And beauty don't mean perfect, baby. You know, everybody has room for mistakes, okay? And if we learn from our mistakes, I feel like we should come out and share it with each other, you know? Like, damn, y'all, I made a mistake. I shared one today. Maybe I ain't gonna share it today. I shared it with Tinkers, but I'll share it with y'all another day. It's funny though. But I'll share it with y'all another day. She said, I think you're beautiful more, and yet content creators say that you are ugly. We are beautiful, but yes, you are beautiful and love your vibe. Thank you. How you say your name, Tasha? Thank you, child. Them people that want to say somebody ugly need to put a big mirror in front of their face. A lot of people are stuck on color. They think because they a little light-skinned that they cute, but hey, Do you, boo? That's all I can say is do you, boo? You know? But yes, we are some beautiful sisters. You know what I mean? She said, we some beautiful, goated up, getting money women in our group. Okay. We are, and I cannot wait until the meet and greet. It's going to be so fun. And then afterwards, we'll see how we want to continue to do them. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure it's going to be another one, then another one, then another one. But I can't wait. Raise your hand if you cannot wait for the meet and greet. It's going to be so cool. She said, you can never go wrong with natural beauty. Let me tell you something. I heard, that's right. I see you sharing over there with your natural beauty. I heard this guy, I wish I would have put it on my page, but I didn't. But they were going around asking people what attracts you about a woman or something like that. And do you know so many men were saying her natural self, her natural beauty, her natural self. It was men saying, oh, she need to take that shit off her head. Oh, she need to take that shit off her eyes. Oh, she need to take off all that damn makeup. More women than not. I think out of all the men, I think one said long flowing hair. I don't know if y'all saw that one, but most men said the natural woman. And a lot of them were saying the short bob. A short bob, a woman with a short bob. Y'all remember we used to wear the bobs back in the day? Remember that bob style we used to have back in the day? A lot of men were actually saying, she said, yeah, I saw that. So you know what I'm talking about? A lot of guys was like, you know, like a little short bob. So it is what it is. She said men don't like wigs, lashes, or all that crap. Some women won't leave the house without them. I say if you wear it, if you're going out, someone special, whatever. But if that's your look every single day, you're not being true to yourself, in my opinion, because it ain't you. That ain't you. But some people wear that shit every day. You would not catch them without the lashes, the weave, the makeup, the beat. You know, they call it the beat, the face. When you get beat, your face, beat your face, some shit like that. She said, I love me a little blunt, cute bob. Okay. Anyway, she said, I don't give a fuck what men say. Well, I hear you, but you know what I mean? They just being honest. So listen, we about to get off because we ain't gonna do, we at 2 hours and 27 minutes. Look, I told Jenny, I said, we gotta stop having these long ass lives, these 4-5 hour lives, because they don't do us good. Let me check my goal, because if we met the goal, I'll come back tonight. If we did not meet the goal, y'all gonna hear from me tomorrow. Let me see, did we meet the goal? Hold on one second. Give me a second to see. My goal wasn't even working for a few days. Let me see. It says, well, I don't know how it happened, but it says I only got 2, which I know I got more than 2 super chats. So how did I not meet the goal? I don't know. Y'all tell me, did I meet the goal? I said $10 super chats. Oh, that's why. Okay. Well, I can lower the goal. How about that? What if I lower the goal? Because some of you guys sent $20. Like at least 3 of y'all sent $20. So I can lower the goal. How about that? Should I lower the goal and come back on tonight anyway? Huh? Should I lower it? Tell me, should I lower it? She said the goal is in a time limit. After that, oh, it stops counting. Oh, is that what that means? She said, Amor, the goal ended like 1 to 2 minutes into the live. Did it? Oh, I didn't know the goal was on a time limit. Was it? Oh, I did not know that. Well, anyway, I think we reached the goal, you guys. So I think I'm going to come back tonight, okay? Who would like for me to come back tonight? First, I got to talk to my sister. She said, you can set the timer, though. All right, so I need to, can you set it for the duration of the live, Queen? She said, I saw the time limit. Oh, she said, where's the meet and greet? It's going to be in Orlando. The meet and greet is in Orlando. If you guys are not in our sister group, please join the sister group. It is on my page on Facebook and it's in my feature. So go up on the feature and join our sister group, you guys. She said it lets you do it in hours or increments. Oh, okay, so it don't let you do it the full duration of the live. Okay, I got to look into that a little bit more. She said, Candy girl, LOL, I'm gonna have me to lock my hair too, but I'm not starting short. It's gonna have to start with the length of what my hair is now. I'm scared to start with the ball look. I think dreads are cute. My daughter dreads look so cute. And if I could just skip this ball stage like this raw and have it a little longer and do it, I would. But my hair was longer than this and I still didn't do it. I just dyed my hair yesterday, y'all. Y'all see it? I showed it. It'll be back gray in another week. But I got that gray right on out of my head. Who wants me to come back? I see one person that said they want me to come back. Anybody else? Anybody up for a late night live? I'm going to see what Sis is doing. Let me look at her page right quick. I'm going to see what she's doing tonight. Let me see. Sometimes she announces, sometimes she don't. So it doesn't look like well, hold on. It doesn't look like she has announced it yet. So who would like for me to come back tonight? Because some of y'all be catching me late nights. We be talking about any and everything, baby. I do have another story that my girl Deborah sent me. You know who you are. I will be covering that, and I will probably be covering it tonight because it's important. Very much. So for you guys that's going to be asleep, y'all can get it tomorrow. Oh, Jenny live right now? Oh my God, I did not know that. Is she? Let me see. Sis, I did not know you was live. Hold on. She's not live. Is she? Oh, she get ready to be live. Hold on. Who's she talking about? Let me see. Did LaTruth fail the mothers of his children? Well, honey, let me drop her link down in here. I did not know my sis was about to be live. Hold on. So I'm getting off, you guys. All right. Now, let me just say this before I get off. Don't ever think that if Jenny and I are live together, that you can't get off and go to hers or vice versa. We would never try to railroad each other. But at the same time, we understand that we both have podcasts. So we'll try to respect each other's time, but it may overlap sometimes. So don't ever see us live at the same time, or even Queen. Don't ever see us live at the same time and say, oh, they're trying to outdo one another. Don't ever think that. It's not like that. Okay, you guys? All right? Well, I love y'all. Oh, let me give y'all a shout out right quick. Hold on. Let me give it. Thank you, Yasmin. Oh, Yasmin, girl, you be doing me right, girl. You know you be doing me right because sometimes I wake up to Coca-Colas from Yasmin. You hear me? You be doing me right. Thank you so very much. I am Glenn for real. Thank you so much. Miranda, thank you for the membership. Michelle, she said, yes, he pretended to be everything RH1. You right. Thank you, Sam P, for being a member for 14 months. She says, Amor, your excellence your excellence inspires. Continue making a profound impact. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that, sis. Also, Lavette, my girl, she said, Amor is the GOAT. Love you, sis. And you know I love you right back, girl. And Queen Fee, thank you for your 7-month membership, baby. Love you, girl, no matter what them fools say, okay? All right? Thank you, Rita, for the 2-month membership. Michelle says Deshaun took accountability and actually exhibit change behavior. Because that's what it's about. Change behavior. He didn't talk the talk. He walked the walk. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you, Tinker Boo. Love you, sweetie. She said, I hope them children look like the mama, like Mosky. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, Lanisha. She says, Amora. Oh, girl, what y'all talking about? Thank you so much for that large super chat. She said, how you close your nose, Amora? Like this. I don't know. Thank you, Tinkers. Jada John, thank you from Pain to Purpose. You might be a hermaphrodite too. She said, sorry, sis, I'm late. Did not know you were live anyway. Super chat party. Thank you, Candy, for pulling up, girl. We know you doing married people shit. Okay. Let me check my coffee because I asked you guys to motivate me with a cup of coffee, and a few of you guys did. So let me just call you out right quick, okay? Lanisha, thank you very much for 3 Coca-Colas. Girl, you know I needed it, baby. Also from Pain to Purpose, thank you for 3 Coca-Colas. She said, well, Lanisha said, enjoy your Coke. Thanks for making a difference. Thank you, baby. Danielle says, I can't breathe. Is he a hermaphrodite? Yes, girl, he is. Okay, allegedly. Thank you for the 3 Coca-Colas. Margot, thank you for the 3 Coca-Colas. She said, let them know more. Okay. Sonia, thank you for the 2 Coca-Colas. She says, thank you. I appreciate the live from the bushes. Okay. Thank you, Alicia. Look, y'all important to you, girl. Thank you, Alicia. She said, I love you, Miss Amore. Keep me in you. Thank you, Carolyn. She said, keep up the great work. And Lamika, as tough as these subjects are, we need to talk about them and expose these creeps. Thanks for doing the hard work. Thank you for the 10 Coca-Colas. Thank you, Mika. And Pretty C bought me 10 Coca-Colas the day before. Thank you guys so very much. Love y'all. And then Lavette bought me 10 Coca-Colas. Good Lord, Jesus. I'm loving it. Thank y'all so very much. Thank you for the, I got some more super chats. Hold on. She said, Trampezi for the win. Okay, Mrs. Hurd. Thank you, Mrs. Hurd. And we have Robbie. She says, oh, thank you for the super sticker, Robbie. Let's go over and support our sister, Jenny. I will come back on tonight. I got a story that Miss Deborah sent me, and I don't know if she's going to be on tonight. However, if not, she can always watch it tomorrow, okay? I love y'all. Let's go on over to Sister Jenny. Bye, y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay!
She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers that we want to listen to. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.